This is for you if you would like to sell 3 to 4 times more of your amazing work to dreamboat corporate clients, the kind of clients who will happily pay you multiple 4, 5 and 6 figure for your work and then hire you again and again. Just like my amazing one-on-one client who has been hired for the 3rd year by a corporate client to deliver a few hours of group training plus 2 workshops in the realm of 12 months and charges 180,000. Need to get my words out properly. 180,000 K for this work. This is the kind of work you can land with corporates as a coach, as a consultant, as a specialist in your topic. And if you want to sell your work, if you want to sell your offers to corporates, and you think currently it's not really happening for you, or it's not happening at the level and the frequency that you would like it to happen, then I have this training for you because it is perfect to guide you to what to do to increase the number of sales. Now, spoiler alert, it is not that you are bad at sales. It is not that you need to take yucky, yucky kind of actions in order to sell to corporates. And it's not that you are just simply no good at selling. What the challenge really is that you are currently not talking about your work in ways that excite and activate corporate buyers. That means you are currently not tapping into the corporate buyer psychology. Therefore, you are hearing, we're not interested, we have that in-house, or this is not for us, you're too expensive. If you're hearing any of those kind of objections to working with corporates, then it's not down to your offer. It's not down, definitely not down to your qualifications, because you're amazing at what you're doing. It is down to the fact that you are not communicating the benefits of your work and how you deliver work in a way that activates corporates. That means you really need to tap into the psychology of what makes them say yes. And there are 4 stages to this. It's not just a one thing, there are several stages, and you have to guide corporates through these stages so that they can first express an interest, like actually sit up and listen and have a conversation with you, and then understand why your work is exactly what they need, why it is a no-brainer for them to hire you, and then ultimately say yes. That is why you need to tap into the corporate psychology. There's an alarm going off. Let me turn that off. Sorry about that. So what are those stages? What are those stages? Well, the first one is communicate about your work in a way that corporates understand immediately. That means don't bother with fancy names, but stick to something that is of interest to them and that they understand immediately. But then straight away, as you told them what you do, you present your unique lens on that topic. So you present what makes your work different to all the other works. And that is highly, highly important, because if you don't do that, if you don't present the unique lens with which you approach your work, which you deliver your work in, if you don't do that, you get lumped mentally, not physically obviously, but mentally you can be lumped into a trainer type box. And it doesn't matter what your topic is, whether it's leadership or wellness or DEI or communication or collaboration. If you are not very specific and very clear about what makes your work different, what your unique angle is for your work, you get lumped in a generic trainer type category, and that's not where you want to be. You want to be recognized as an expert. So you take them through the step where they are interested, where they know what you do, and you give them the unique lens. That will make them interested. And then the next stage is where you explain to them why your unique lens is important. This is so crucial. This is probably one of the most important things that a lot of experts forget about. A lot of experts don't think about explaining why their unique approach, their unique lens, their unique technique is so important. Because you, as an expert, you might think like, well, it's obvious. And we all fall into that category every now and again, right? But you actually have to explain why that unique lens, why that particular approach is so important, and why it fills the gaps that all the other approaches, all the things that they have tried in the past, fills. So your work fills gaps, because trust me, they will have tried something to address the issue that they're facing, and you come in and you tell them now that, right, you can help them, but not just that you can help them, that you have a unique lens that can help them. And the importance of that unique lens is that it fills the gaps that all the things they've tried before have left wide open. So that is stage number 3. And then the 4th stage, which is my kind of secret magic wand, because this is where you get corporates really excited. You see, in stages 1, 2, 3, they get interested, but in stage 4, they get excited, because this is where you link your work not just to a business problem. You do that anyway. You already explained to them that you are solving a very specific business problem for them, right? What you do in stage 4 is you link this back to the actual discussions, the actual trends, the actual challenges that are well known in their industry. So you have to do a bit of research first. You have to understand what's going on in that industry, but you link the importance of your work not just to solving their specific business challenge, but you then elevate it up to why it is important in the industry and why they now need to solve that issue if they want to stay alive in the industry, if they want to stand out in the industry, if they want to be a leader in the industry. So those are the 4 stages that you need to address if you want to sell more of your amazing work to corporate clients. And the great thing is, this does not need to be done in big long conversations or massive proposals or loads of thought leadership content on any platforms, definitely not just on LinkedIn. But no, you actually create this kind of interest and then excitement in your micro marketing. And your micro marketing is all about repeating these messages in longer and also very short form, because we all know that actual sales of coaching and consulting, training programs happens through conversations. It does not happen by just clicking on a sales page. So when you start having these conversations, you bring in those 4 stages. You guide your clients through the 4 stages. And of course, you do that in all your online presence as well. You do that in your LinkedIn profile. You do that on your website. You do that in any messages that you send out. You can use it everywhere, in every single part, and all of those activities together are what gets corporates interested and then excited, and then to buy your offer at least 3 times more frequency than they currently do. Hit like, leave the comment, and always remember, it is passion and action that create impact and magic. Bye.